guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a DIY for you guys. I will be showing you this really cute and easy and inexpensive pumpkin DIY I saw on Pinterest. I have already made this one here, and come on, isn't this cute? I think it's super cute. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So the supplies you're gonna need for this DIY is a pumpkin. I got this pumpkin at the Dollar Tree, and the other one as well, this one here. They were a different color, and I will insert a picture at the end of the video about how they looked before. So they were $1 each, and I'll also have the haul on this that I will link down below in case you want to see it. You're gonna need acrylic paint or spray paint, it's up to you. I use both, so that's why I'm letting you guys know. You are going to need a small brush like this, some tights, some lace tights. I got this ones at Target. You can't see the lace, but they're lace. You'll see right now in a minute. So I got this ones at Target. They were on clearance for like $2, I believe. And then scissors, a glue gun, and a glue stick. So let's get started. So the first step is to use a base or a primer. I used white spray paint for both of the pumpkins and as a base, and then for the gold one right here I used this acrylic paint. This is Folk Art metallic acrylic paint in the color Antique Gold, and it worked out well. I liked it, but I wanted to try something different. So for this silver one I got this spray paint. This is aluminum metallic paint, and this was like about $4 at Walmart. This one was $2 at Walmart as well. And so yeah, it looks really pretty, it's really shiny, so that's why I chose that one. Then you take your tights and you you lay them out flat like this, and then this is the part that goes on your foot. So you're gonna use that's gonna go at the bottom of the pumpkin. So this is the part where I already cut the first piece of lace to make the other pumpkin. So I'm gonna take this as a measurement of how much of the tights I need to cut, but I think I'm gonna cut a little bit more. So I'm gonna cut this much. You just kind of have to eyeball how big is your pumpkin. My pumpkin is not too big. It's pretty, it's not that small, but it's small compared to other bigger pumpkins that I saw. The Pinterest picture idea is a much bigger pumpkin. So for this, I'm just gonna eyeball it and just go by the other part that I had already cut for the previous pumpkin. And I'm just gonna cut about from here about this much. So this is gonna be the part of the lace that I'm gonna be using for the pumpkin. So then what I will do is this, grab my pumpkin and just put this over. The foot part of the tight has to be at the bottom of the pumpkin. So it should look like this. You keep on pulling because it's gonna look like a little bumpy here, because this is the part that goes on your toes. So you gotta keep on pulling it, but leaving it right in the bottom part of the pumpkin, like so. So you keep on pulling, and then you make sure that you pull gently, and you just have to pull enough to fit it tightly around the pumpkin so the color can show through the lace, but not to the point where you're gonna tear it, or this part is gonna show up here. So if that's too noticeable, you have to let it loose a little bit so it doesn't show. It is no big deal. I mean, you can show it's just the bottom of the pumpkin, because the rest of it is gonna be standing like this and it's not gonna show up. So it doesn't really matter, but just be careful not to tear the lace. And then there you have it. No, we're not done, I'm just kidding. But this is, we're already halfway. So then once it looks like this and you have the tights, or the lace tights around the pumpkin fit tightly on it, and everything looks nice and to your liking, the bottom part, it's not bumpy, it's flat, and everything looks good, then you cut the excess fabric or tights you have left. Like right here, I think I cut a little too much of the tights, but it's alright. Anyway, so you look where the stem is, or you feel it, and then you cut a little bit over the stem like so. So you make sure you feel the stem where it is, and then you cut right above it. It's gonna be kind of tricky because the tights keep moving, so you can cut a little bit above it. Just make sure not to cut your fingers. Okay, so it should look like this. Now you may think, oh my god, you know, it looks, I already messed it up. No, you didn't, because this is really stretchy tights. So then you're gently gonna take one side of the tights and pull it over the stem, just like this. Now you're gonna make a small hole, cut a small hole, small, not big, just a little, just with the tip of your scissors, cut a little bit of cut a hole right above the part here where you pull on the lace over the stem. So on this part right here, you just try to cut a little part, using very carefully, not to cut like a huge hole. So just, you gotta be careful. This is a tricky part right here. But if you cut too much, it doesn't matter. Well, you can still fix it afterwards. But just try not to. So for me, I'm trying, there we go. So I cut a little too much, but it's alright. So then you pull it over, you make the hole, you pull it over like this. And if you cut too much, like in my case, that's what I did, then you make a loop like so, and you wrap it back like when you're doing using a rubber band, and there you go, then it holds it. So if you think, oh, you know, showing right here, you know, it doesn't look good, I already messed it up, no worries, no worries, it's still we're gonna fix that. So anyway, for the meantime, you keep doing that all around the pumpkin. You keep pulling it over the stem, cutting a piece here and putting it over. So let me do it again for you guys. Just like I said, be careful not to cut. See that? There you go. There you go. See, I cut one right there, and that one is tight and snug. So it just depends, you know, they're tight, it's very delicate, it's stretchy. So if this happens to you where you cut a little too much and there's a hole showing here, we're gonna fix that, no problem. And so yeah, just keep doing that all around the pumpkin. Now it should look like this once you crossed over all the you made the little holes and crossed them over. It should look like this. Now if you have a problem like we mentioned before about you cut too much and there's a big hole, what you can do is there's going to be an extra piece of lace once you pull everything together. So you cover it, you see if it covers the hole. If not, you can pull it because it's stretchy. So there you go, see, it's covering it. So what all you need to do is take your glue gun. Oh my god, I can't do this on my left, using my left. Anyway, you put a little bit of glue, just a little bit, not too much, because it is lace, and if you put too much glue, it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be all everywhere. So then put a little bit of glue. Be careful not to get burned, and then you pull it over and you press on it. Just enough. You pull it over the hole to cover the hole. So you press on it carefully, not burning your fingers. Press on it for a few minutes or a few seconds. String up the glue. I love glue sticks and glue guns and all that, you know, but it gets all stringy. But anyway, so there you go. It's covered. The hole is covered. And this is the way it looks. So then you have the option of coloring your stem. That's why I have the black paint here. I actually don't think I'm gonna paint. Did I say color? Sorry, I meant paint. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a little girl and you talk about coloring. Anyway, paint the stem. On this one, I did paint the stem here. It's black, but I think on this one I'm gonna leave it like this because I like the way it looks. But if you want to, you can always just, you know, take your brush and just put a little bit of paint, just enough to paint the stem all around. Also, another tip, because I made a mistake with the other pumpkin, is like if you put too much glue, like I was mentioning, it's gonna look white. On this one it doesn't look white, so that's a good thing. So it's gonna look white around if you put too much of the glue, because you know, glue gun, it dries and it gets hard and it looks white, especially because this is lace, so it's see-through. So yeah, so if that becomes a problem, then I'm gonna show you here. Cut off my little bow here, pull it off, and I'm gonna show you here that I did that. So what I did, I used some of the black paint. Once again, you grab a small brush like this, you put a little bit of the black paint, and you go around those areas that are white because of the glue, where the glue is noticeable. You go around those areas gently, just on the lace. So basically you're painting the lace, but you're covering all those white spots that were created by the glue. So like right here, that's what I did, and you can't see the white of the glue because I covered it with the paint. So that's a little trick in case you put too much glue and it gets, you know, white. You can do that. So that's why you can use your... I got this at Walmart as well. This was 97 cents, and this is just an acrylic black matte paint. So yeah, you can buy that and do that. Then also another thing you can do is you can make the little bow around, put a little bow around the stem if you want to. That's what I did with this one here. But it's up to you. It's optional as well as painting the stem. But if you want to, all you do is take your extra piece of the tights that were left over when you cut the tights, and just measure like a finger. Take that as a guide to cut. Just don't cut your finger now, and just cut that much, like a small piece of lace, like so. So then you end up having this this way, that's the circle. Then you cut that in half. And then you take your pumpkin and you wrap it around your stem. And you make the little bow. Now I think the bow, it looks like, they look like little leaves coming from the pumpkin, but that's just my idea. So I think it's cute, and there you have it. It's a cute little bow. It also covers any mistakes you might have done at the bottom area of the pumpkin here, in case the whole glue thing didn't work out, or in case you made a much bigger hole that you can cover or something. Adding this little lace here, like leaves, this little bow, covers that too as well. So yeah, this is how they look. I'm this adorable little pumpkin. Seriously, they are so cute. When I saw it on Pinterest, I was like, oh my god, I must try this. And I'm thinking that maybe I should have bought bigger pumpkins, but you know, it was something I wanted to do, and I think these pumpkins are kind of an okay size. Maybe next year I'll go bigger, who knows. But for right now, this is what I did, and I chose the silver and the gold paint just because they're more like a neutral colors and they go with everything, kind of like black and white. So this one is on my living room, and this one's gonna be in my bedroom. So there you have it. This is my really easy, inexpensive, fun DIY. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you like this DIY. Don't forget to give it a like, leave a comment down below if you would like, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.